Howdy, howdy, let's get rowdy. Welcome to the build breakdown on the 2022 Holley EFI Shootout winner Dave Wong and his Gen 2 Jesse Haines chassis. The Holley EFI Shootout has become one of the most popular events at the King of the Hammers. This course is built to nearly be undoable. Years past, high horsepower rigs have dominated this event. As time goes by, the courses have gotten harder and harder. The comp buggies have been proving they may not be the fastest on the obstacles, but they are the best at getting up them. Let's get into this build breakdown and see what this rig and the driver are all about.
Hey, I'm Dave Wong. This is my 2021 Jesse Haines 4-link moon buggy. It's the second gen of moon buggies from Jesse Haines. We compete in rock crawling and we rock super crawl. We did the shootout last night at KOH. We won, so that's cool.
This is a 2021 Jesse Haines Gen 2 4-link chassis with a total car weight of 2,800 pounds without water in the tires.
We went with a little bigger motor than most people. We saw that they were running out of power on some big climbs, so we did a 2-liter Ecotech. It's out of a Buick Regal, 275 horsepower from the factory. We probably got it around 300 with some cams and stuff. One of the cool things, there's a few personal things that I think are really cool. One of them is the titanium exhaust. A good friend of mine builds titanium exhaust for Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches. And I just went on there because he's my buddy. It's really overkill for what we do. It's stupid loud, but it's part of him that's with me all the time.
Power plant is a 2012 Buick Regal LHU Turbo 2.0 liter Ecotech. These small motors come from factory with 275 horsepower, and this one is around 300 horsepower. Motor had been rear mounted for weight distribution and for excellent front car visibility.
And then Blind Squirrel Racing, Beret, built this custom seat cover for this seat. Hand stitched my logo in it. I told her I want orange and just let her, and I like diamond tuck. But other than that, just do your thing. And there's tears in my eyes when she brought it. It was it's very special. And then Jesse, building this car with him, and he let me come and just kind of personalize it to my size, which is a lot smaller than his size. It was just a really fun experience. So the car is very personal to me. It'll be hard to sell. Some of the other things that are cool is it runs an aluminum stack replacer case for a Dana 300. Everyone looks at it and thinks it's an Atlas, but it's smaller, and you can't get those anymore. It's kind of cool.
It has a 904 trans out of a 2000 Jeep 4-banger with reverse valve body, adapted to a stack replacer case 300 with 4:1 gear ratio, which is all protected by full belly skids.
Of course, we run the Jesse Haines portals, Toyota diffs. One thing that you won't see on a lot of cars, gas tank on the axle. It holds almost 4 gallons, so it keeps weight lower on the front. We put the winch on the axle, keep weight lower. It's very similar to a lot of cars, but it's got little tweaks that make it different than a lot of cars.
This rig has portal steer axles front and rear, 8-inch trail gear fabbed housings with Jesse Haines C's and portal boxes, trail gear third members and ARB lockers, 529 gears with spider track shafts. Portal axles give massive clearances and make your diff clearances equal to your belly clearance when set up correctly. The coolest part of these axles is that the rear one has an axle mounted fuel cell to keep the weight as low as possible.
The light bar covers makes it aerodynamic so they don't whistle, especially like on Jeeps. It just slides off and on. But one of the cool things is the logo. You can put whatever logo you want. He'll print you up whatever you want. You throw it in there, and then it backlights it with the, turn it on real quick. you're at KOH, you have to have a red tail light. So I just turned it red. But if you want to make it whatever color you like, you can go green, you can go, it'll flash, it'll do different colors, it'll fade, whatever you want. So one of the coolest ones I've seen is an American flag, and he made it look like it's waving, and then you put the motion behind it, it really looks like it's waving.
That's so cool.
So there's all kinds of things you can do. It's just a way to be creative, support people, have fun, be different.
20-inch orange soda powder-coated trail-ready beadlocks wrapped in 42-inch BFG reds and Willwood brakes on all four corners. The wheelbase is 109 inches, aluminum links from Summit Machine, and 16-inch front, 18-inch rear Fox air shocks.
I'm 53. One of the reasons I like what we do is it brings a smile to my face, still 53 years later. I still get so much enjoyment from this sport. The sport is awesome. Last night, I wasn't even signed up. Dave said, yeah, please come do it. And as much as I like to do it and I like to win, it's good to help support the sport too. It helps add to his event, makes it successful so we can have it again next year. Everyone out there needs to think about that. When you're out there, clean up after yourself. Do things that support the sport. We all enjoy it. We're all gonna go out there and have a great time, but also give back a little. That way we can have it next year.
The interior of this chassis is made for visibility, and as you can see, the top of the motor is canted to the driver's side, so that way you can look back and see that passenger rear tire. And then the front is wide open, so you can see both front tires completely. And then on the driver's side rear, you look out the window. That way there's no guessing where any of your tires are at. We are stoked to have had the opportunity to do a build breakdown on Dave Wong's rig, especially the morning after winning the 2022 Holley EFI Shootout at the King of the Hammers. When other race cars without rear steer win an event, they do donuts to celebrate. When you have rear steer, you turn both them axles, and it's called a cyclone. Dave saved his victory cyclones just for us. Best way to support this channel is by giving the subscribe button a little skiddly-do, diddle the notification bell, give this video the fat finger, and leave us a dirty little comment below. As always, thanks for watching.